teachers and preachers, they can break the nation, they can make the nation. What a beautiful day to begin with. Thank you so much for being with us. And today I'm going to review recently released on OTT network Netflix, care of Kanchana Palaram, or I don't know, I'm sorry, I could not spell very well or speak very well about what is, but overall on the internet it was showing that it is also remade into Tamil movie, care of Kaadhal or something like this. So the story is superb, and you will really be amazed what the four anthologies are really all about. We fall in love at every phase of the life. So the story starts with one of the child who has a calf love or crush on her classmate, and he is always being guided by his friend, and that is really a very unique topic that you really need to understand. And later at the end of the movie you will really feel like it's very beautifully portrayed by the writer. Especially the more about thing is that, because sometimes it happens that even in comedy movies, the message is always left somewhere else and comedy prevails on the script. But here you will really be amazed that the script didn't lose the end, and you will really feel like how beautifully the writer and the director has uh, executed the idea. So that child who was always in love with classmate gets the guidance from his friend, and she is trying to learn singing, and whatever she does he likes to copy her and support her even at the singing, because where she was living, his uncle or parents, they didn't like that one, but he supported her. Now this child who has a father and stutter most of the time, and he is also struggling at his level best, working hard for his boss and earning less, and then he took a step and trying to take his own initiative by setting up his own business, and he is showing his struggle. While the another part of the story you will find out that there is a guy who is beating another guy. So our world is something like this. It's like when something bad happens and it doesn't favor them, the people will criticize. That happened with a girl, because once she see that these three guys are beating one person, and she fought for that guy. And later you will find out that the same girl, she will be very happy if the same situation will come. So that's how the world is. And you have to understand this character, because I don't know their names, because here I cannot even search and keep talking about, because their names are totally different and sometimes I cannot memorize. And another guy, you will see that he is working at the office. Maybe he's like a less in grade and less in salary. So there are other three people who have good grades, like in a good post. So there comes a woman from another neighboring city, and neighboring city, or maybe what is that? Maybe state. And all these people, those who are married, among them this guy is not the one who is married even at 40 plus. So this woman is a widower, and they started having a good understanding between each other, whereas he was being laughed by all his village because of his singleness. And overall you will see that the major part of the story revolves around this guy also, that he all the village around him, they are making fun of him because why he is single, and there is a deep truth, and you will really watch, and it will be unfolded to you that what happens at the end of the movie. You will really be amazed at how the writer has sum up all these stories. And now come the another guy who is working at the booze shop, and always there is a girl that comes at his shop and they get the liquor bottle from him. So he started having feelings for her and didn't even talk to her, but at least his feelings were genuine. During that time, his friends also brought a girl at his apartment, and he met a lady there, and they were having a good conversation with each other. And she said that if you really like that girl, you should come up and create a courage in your heart to talk to her. That's how the things were started. But the world is always never happy whatever your decisions are. Sometimes your decisions matters the most only to yourself, but for this culture that we grew in, they have so many things to highlight instead of, because now let me talk to you one thing that I learned when my teacher said that there was one time it happened that an artist, a painter, placed a painting in the middle of the road, a very big bazaar, and he said that if you find any mistake in this one, kindly highlight it. The very next day, all his painted was dotted, and all full of dots, and he was saying, "Oh, so it means I am making huge mistake." The similar same painting was made, and the next day he placed the same one. And before placing the same, he talked to his teacher and he said, "Why the people just highlighted all my mistakes?" He said, "Create the same one and place this there, and this time change the sign. Just write it down. Wherever you see the mistake, kindly make it right. And here are the brushes, and here are the paints, and everything are there." The next day, no one did anything on it. So that's how our world is. All those people around us, they are always there to criticize, stop us, object, and all the things that they do. But at the end of the movie, you will be really amazed that sometimes your patience deserves more than you suffer, and you will have your reservations for whatever you do. But your part of the story is yours, and never ever object on what others are doing it, because if you cannot feed someone, and if you cannot give a shelter to someone, if you cannot bring someone on the right path, you have no choice to just step in someone's way and criticize them, because every person has its own life. You are not going to share someone's. Another thing is that sometimes even all those people who are around you, if I also learned that to be closer to God, be closer to good people, and if they are very closer to good people, they will always be there to support. And you will see that there are always good friends in this one, and they will support your decision, whatever you do and whatever your life really needs to do. And they were always there, and you will really be amazed with all the things that happen in it. This one at the beginning of the movie, it is just like comedy, but later you will really, it will inspire you. And I hope you will enjoy this one, and I hope it will be a very good message and you will really enjoy it. So thank you so much for bearing me, and kindly like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon for more notifications. Thank you so much. Bye bye.